Hello, my name is Shanae Jones, and this is KNKY, which stands for Know the New Kinky You. I am a certified sex coach, and I am happy to present part four of this four-part series on intimacy. I have spent some time researching and trying to figure out, even though I'm a sex coach, I really feel that a lot of the issues that people have, not all, but a lot of the issues and concerns that people have are really based on non-sexual things. We have communication issues with our relationships. We have connection issues with our relationships. We have trust issues with our relationships. We have concerns about financial stability in our relationships. We have all kinds of things that impact our desire, that impact our ability to have sex, our wanting to have sex. Although that does not mean that there aren't other physical contributions, but the majority of things, at least from what I've seen, are non-sexual. And just as a fun fact, I guess, is that there are a lot of couples that are considered in a sexless marriage. And a sexless marriage is one where you have sex less than 4 times a year. I remember talking to one person who hasn't had sex in 6 years. I know people, older people though, that haven't had sex in 10 and 15 and 20 years. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person who goes through life working and taking care of a kid and doing all kinds of stuff, but not enjoying the pleasures of sex. Sex is one of those things that was by design for us to enjoy. So if you find yourself in a position where you want to have better sex, more frequent sex, then you can work with a coach like me. Feel free to reach out, DM me. But this, part is the last of the 4-part series, and we're talking about experiential intimacy. Now, what that means is, Alexa's talking to me. Sorry. What that means is doing things together, creating memories. So when you, when you take a trip and you go on vacation and you can think back on a fun time you had, a scary time that you had, anything that you've done. I went to New Orleans with my boyfriend. Now I like watching ghost stuff on TV. And in New Orleans, we went to a ghost tour, and we were able to download an app, and it was trying to give us all of these messages, and we went to this cemetery and this cemetery and all of this stuff. But it's a memory that I can recall. I can recall when we went to Puerto Rico and the iguana scared the crap out of me. And we can sit and talk about this together. And when you're having those moments where you can reflect on things that you have happened, then you can go back and say, hey, why don't we plan to do this? Actually, not reading, I was listening to the radio, and the conversation was about how couples can help to reduce stress. And I'm sure this is not just for couples, but how you can help to reduce stress by planning a vacation. When you have a lot going on in your head and a lot going on in your life, you want to anticipate an escape to somewhere else, something else. And even if you can't do it right then, to start thinking about where you want to go together, what you're going to do on your next trip, things you want to accomplish, stuff you need to buy. These are, again, if you just the last part, the intellectual intimacy, you're having these conversations, you're stoking the fires of curiosity. You're wanting to go back and figure out how to do these things together. You're anticipating a good time with your partner. So again, doing things and sharing experiences and making memories. And even if it's not even going on vacation, but watching a movie, go date night. So my most recent post on Instagram was really about making sure that you do not lose the connection with your partner, and establishing a regular date night is something that can really help that. That those things that you do and do together will help enhance the bond of your relationship. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that it's purposeful. Make sure that you're creating those memories and doing things together, because when you live your life separately, then you don't have the opportunities to connect with each other. So I am Shanae Jones. I hope you enjoyed this 4-part series on intimacy. If you have questions or concerns or would like to inquire about a free 30-minute coaching session, please send me a direct message. Follow me on all social media platforms. Do you KNKY, and also subscribe, follow, and all of those things that you're supposed to do on social media. Check out my new website as well. I appreciate you for joining the series, and I hope you got some good information from it. Thank you again. Good night.